All right. Time now is 8:05 a.m. in the morning on January 16th. Woke up about 10 minutes ago, actually 15, 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I feel really sleepy and tired. That's about 4 hours and 10 minutes of sleep. I'm thinking trying this. So I'm gonna try this. Oh.
平時食咩㗎？係自己煮飯食啊定咩啊？你係咪一個？
佢係嗰啲，即係其實係嗰啲
感覺點啊？
哦，
咩事或者有啲咩嘅時候咧，你會覺得啊咁樣。
嗱，呢個就係 Chinatown 啦，股市再買車。
點食嘢啊？
Alright, I just came back home. Time now is 3:22 p.m. on January 16th. I can't fucking do it, man. It's so bad. Like, I can't feel my fingers. Like, on the car. Oh my god, she's calling me. Fuck. Alright. Finally, 5:25 p.m. I'm back at home. So, I don't know where to begin, man. I don't know where to fucking begin. Okay, let's talk about today. I only slept for about 4 hours and 15 minutes-ish. Really tired. And I didn't have a lot of time. I thought I would have a lot of time, but I didn't. I brushed my teeth, changed my clothes, and got out and grabbed my own cereal. And then, of course, the host saw that I brought my own cereal and was like, "Oh, is Cheerios not good enough for you? Is Cheerios not good enough for you? Are you a real American? You don't like Cheerios?" So fuck it, right? Some milk, and the cereal isn't even that fucking good. So outside of the house, the driveway, there's a white Tesla. I've never sat in a Tesla before, even though Teslas very much fucking exist in Hong Kong. I've never sat in one before. So I went in there and it was an old woman and an old man. And they're both very, very, very old. Like, I went in there and then I was really sleepy. I almost fell asleep on the car. And they drove me all the way to a church in Chinatown. And at that point, it was fine. I was tired, obviously, but it was fine. The old woman, not talking about my host, the other one, my grandma's friend, asked me questions like, what is the host's name and what is the zip code? And I was a little cautious. I felt a little suspicious. Like, why are you asking me such questions? It's almost like I'm ordering something online with my credit card. And then afterwards, yeah, we went to church. Yeah, dude, I can't. I don't have the time and commitment to basically lay out every single thing that happened today. But all in all, everything sucks, okay? I thought today would be more luxurious than yesterday, because yesterday I had to take a fucking bus to some random fucking nowhere, go to Trader Joe's and Walgreens just to not find what I'm looking for, and then I buy a bunch of groceries, and they're super heavy, and the bus stop is super disgusting and messy. I came back, I tried to get McDonald's, I'm like a beggar, basically. There's no difference between me and a homeless person. I come back home, I eat like a fucking loser, and I just stuffed the food in my mouth. I don't even like Big Mac. I don't even want to eat McDonald's. I just want to eat cheap food. I don't want to waste that much money. But then at the same time, I haven't had lunch in 3 fucking days. I need to have lunch. I've lost 4 pounds in the last week. I need to do something about it. And then so fine, you know what? Screw it, McDonald's. Even though my face is already covered in acne, there's too much oil in the food that I'm consuming. And then later at night, there's KFC. So yes, I'm stressed out. Yes, I'm very, very fucking stressed out. And then today, I thought today's gonna be more luxurious, and today actually is a little bit more luxurious because I get to see Hong Kongers, which is nice. It's a good thing to see people if you're kind. But yeah, went to the church, and in the balcony, apparently this is the university students' corner, like the college students' corner. So a lot of university students are there, and there's another guy, and he shook my hand. Apparently, he used to be a student at my college as well, and now he's studying in a Cal State University. And then afterwards, me and the old couple, they were like, "Oh, where do you want to go?" I'm like, "It's whatever," and they're like, "No, you got to make a decision." So I'm like, "Okay, I want a yamcha." So we went all the way to Monterey Park, which is east of Los Angeles, to yamcha. You drink to have lunch over there, and it's been a while since I've had a lunch of this portion, so obviously I couldn't finish it all. I feel really stuffed, I feel really full, but it was a nice meal. There were vegetables here, which is fucking nice. God, I rejoice looking at fucking vegetables. Yeah, after that, there was still a lot of food left. There were fried noodles, so I had to take away. It had to go to packing, so yeah, whatever. Packing. So we packed it, took away, take away, and went back to the car park. And then the original idea was that the old woman's gonna bring me around and go to like Chinese supermarkets and buy some food and buy some items that I need to use and stuff and whatever, and just bring me around. And that seems like a swell idea, except I also have a bunch of homework to do. So at the end, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna buy 4 egg tarts, and that's pretty much it. So it's like, okay, 4 tarts. So we went to another shop in Monterey Park where it's a bakery, and I bought 4 tarts with my own money, $6.09. And then afterwards, we basically left. And it is at that point when things got really, really, really out of hand, like emotionally for me. I had I wouldn't say I had a panic attack, but I had an attack of some sorts inside the car. So it was hot. It was actually really, really, really hot. I was wearing this undershirt, a thicker shirt, and a jacket. The car is completely sealed, 100%. There is no air. And I feel like I'm in a microwave slowly being cooked. But that is not the only thing that's happening. So I don't know why, but I start to feel really worried. So, there's food. I got the tarts. I got the fried noodles take away from that restaurant. And the old woman also bought me some food and stuff. And I have to bring them back home. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to ask the host to see if I can bring food back home. So I asked the host on text. I texted her. And obviously, it's not okay. So I'm like, oh, can I use your refrigerator, use your fridge to put the food? And of course, it's not okay. Of course, she doesn't allow it. Of course. Because why would she? Why would she be nice to me? Of course, if there is any single fucking possibility of a nuisance, there will be a nuisance. So, oh, of course. And then I'm like, okay, fine. I'll put it in my refrigerator. I have a small refrigerator here. Fine. I'll do it. I'll put it in mine. That's totally okay. That's totally fine. And then, and I texted her, okay, it's fine. And she's super worried. She sent a bunch of texts like, oh, what is the food? How big are the boxes? Like, where are you getting them? When are you getting them? When you do get them, take a photo for me, please. Why? Are you worried that I'm going to bring a bomb here? Are you worried that I'm going to bring a durian food? Is Chinese food too exotic for you? Too weird? Too alien for you? What's going on? So, I'm minding my own business. I'm putting it in my fucking fridge. Why, what's your business, man? So, fine, I took a photo, and obviously, It's not even good enough. She's like, no, you cannot fit in the fridge. And I said, I can't. I'll figure it out. And at that point, I want to throw up. I had stomachache. I want to throw up. I breathed really, really, really hard and fast. I couldn't even feel my fingers. I feel my fingers and my toes getting numb. My entire face was red, probably. I don't know. And I've never even sat in a Tesla before. I wanted to open the window, but I don't know where to open the window, and I don't know if the old couple even like it. If I open the window, I can ask them, but if I ask them, I have to shout, and I don't have the energy to shout because I'm just so fucking hot and so fucking running out of breath. And then I look at everything around me. The fact that I'm in Los Angeles, everything's pricey and everything's painful, and I don't have any friends, and this place goddamn sucks. And I just want to die. I just want to get out of the car and I just want to breathe and I just want to die. And then to make things worse, the host calls me and I have to speak to her as if I'm fine. I need to do this voice. I need to do this I'm fine voice. And then she calls me again and then she doesn't even say anything. So I hung it up. So yeah, I made it back home. Finally, privacy. Took a breath, took off my shirt, whatever. And then, of course, she had to storm in here and was like, oh, what food did you bring? And to add insult to injury, to add injury to insult, she, with her outside shoes, with her sports shoes, must step on my slippers. Nope. These. She stepped on it. I can see marks on it right now. Of course, to make it even worse. I want to die. I actually want to die. And then she saw me with only this shirt, and I was like on my teary eyes because I thought to myself, like, if I could just go to bed and wake up, and I wake up in my own bed, like, wouldn't it be nice? If I wake up and I realize I'm still in Hong Kong, things would be way better. You know, things would be way better there. And minus the political situation, like, part of the reason why I come here is the politics, but if Hong Kong is politically a better place right now, you're damn sure I'm going back. Even if it means 21 days of quarantine. 21 days of quarantine means nothing if I can live forever in somewhere better, you know? Here it's even worse. And here it's like it's like a barren wasteland. And I'm just picking up scraps from the floor. All these people, like, all these glimpses of hope are nothing but scraps of trash on the floor, and I'm gathering them in the hopes that I will find salvation. And maybe in the future I'm gonna be successful and live a meaningful life, when in fact I'm just spiraling down this hell, this forever hellhole, this shithole, this fucking, this parade of shit, of literally shit on the floor, and figuratively, okay, like, oh man, I just can't handle it, okay? I feel like I'm just forever surviving, just every single day, just stuffing snacks and foods, pieces of junk into my mouth, slithering and withering away in the heat and the dryness. My hands are fucking broken because the weather is so dry and I have to constantly put hand cream on them. Otherwise, and that's just my hands. How about my feet? How about my face? How about the rest of my body? I already give up on like finding a girlfriend or some shit like that. Like, even friends, like, even people that I can rely on is so rare to come by. They're so fucking rare, and I can't live like this. I can't eat food like this. My face is not treating me well. I have acne. Yesterday, while I was in the bathroom, my nose started bleeding. Alright, so time now is 12:35. I finished my film homework, I finished my psychology homework, I'm feeling fine. Except for my lips, right here. Not my lip, my chin, right here. It's hurting again. It's hurting. It's hurting pretty bad. Oh. Anyways, it's kind of late and I'm really sleepy, so I'm gonna watch half of Spencer. I'm gonna only watch half of it. I'm gonna watch half of it tomorrow. Yes. So tomorrow's gonna be a very free day where I do nothing, But reviews. I'm gonna do a film review video. I may or may not do an album review as well. And if the person today I met count as a friend or not. Now, when I talk about friends, I mean if a phone number or an Instagram is exchanged, then it is considered friends because a connection is made. It doesn't mean you have to trust the person. It doesn't mean you have to be close to the person or know the person. As long as a phone number is exchanged or an IG is exchanged, you've made a connection and it counts. So for JT, she's already made 3. And for me, from college, 0. But the church, 1. Alright, time now is 11:35 a.m. in the morning on January 17th. Right, so, yeah, I had a very damn good sleep. I went to bed very freaking early, I think at around 2:10 a.m., and I just fell asleep. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes and omelets, but if I see fucking vegetables in this house, I fucking hoard it, okay? I fucking hoard it. You bet my ass, I fucking hoard the vegetables. So, during breakfast, and I was, in goodwill, despite the fact that the host has been getting on my nerves lately, and by lately I mean the past few days, I still had the kindness to offer her some egg tarts, which which my grandma's friend has bought. Well, I bought with. Well, it's not money I made, but I bought. I paid for it, but you get the idea. Turns out I was so goddamn naive. Because of course, if there's something possibly wrong, it will go wrong. It will go wrong. If you think that now there are 2 possibilities when I offered them egg tarts. They could say, "Oh, that's great. Let us try it," or and "Oh, let us try it." Okay, well, if you can't finish it, go take it back to your room. It's fine. It's your room. It's your property. We're not gonna mess with you. Or, no, we're not gonna try it. It's weird. Fuck off. And no, don't take it back to your room. So we're confiscating it, but we're not gonna fucking eat it. And of course, it's the latter. So, yeah, I shouldn't have even told. I should have lied. Next time I bring food back home, I will lie. I will lie as much as possible. Because they confiscated my egg tarts. Forced me to put in a Ziploc bag, which is fine. And by they, I mean her. She confiscated them, put it in a bag, and didn't allow me to bring it back to my fucking room. And she kept saying, "Oh, but the critters will smell it. They can smell it." What the fuck is a critter, bitch? What the fuck is a critter? Is it a wrapper? Is it a dish? What is a critter? I don't fucking care. Okay? I should have put it back here. I got, this is my little paradise. I don't have to fucking go out. So I have my own paradise here. Yeah, it's a little messy, but I got everything I need, okay? Stuff that I have to immediately use. Kiwis. Fruits! Cereal, because Cheerios fucking suck. Potato chips. And I actually got lunch there. I got lunch. You can't starve me now. You can't. And then of course it's not finished. It's not finished. Every single fucking time it's not finished. The conversation is not done. Before I left without my egg tarts, okay? I was already defeated into the ground. She said, "You know what? When you go back home, don't put your masks in the bathroom bin." Now usually in Hong Kong when I go back home, first thing I go through is the door and then into the hallway, and then there's a big rubbish bin where I just throw whatever in it. Yeah, I need to fucking leave this goddamn place, man. You know what? I should keep a journal. I should keep a log of every single goddamn requirement she's made by the day, okay? I'm gonna call the school's cashier office to see if they can make my student ID, because I can't fucking email them because the email gets fucking rebounded for some reason. Welcome to the USA. Every single goddamn company and institution just lazy as hell. They're all staffed by sloths. The masks, I just can't figure it out, man. I want the ones that touch the face, but A is too expensive, B is really rare, and is really difficult to come by. But my grandma's friend lent me a mask yesterday, so at least I could use that. And it's washable, which I'm not a huge fan of. But you know what? If it works, whatever. And after I woke up, I felt nice, honestly. I felt nice and refreshed. And then, of course, breakfast happens, and I have to speak to that woman. And of course, it has to be like this. Of course, you have to ruin my day. Just every fucking chance you get, man. Every fucking chance. I love it. I absolutely love it. Go on and make it even harder for me to live here. Go on and make it even harder. Let's do it, man. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking die, man. Let's fucking die. So, yeah. Not forgetting to mention that, while I was washing the dishes and putting them in the dishwasher, I was like, next time you make omelets, can you maybe put some tomatoes in it? And I was gonna say, it's because I don't eat a lot of vegetables nowadays because of this fucking culture, right? And, she's like, well, of course she cannot answer it nicely. Of course she has to make it my problem. Of course. Of fucking course. Oh, you want tomatoes in your omelet? Well, it's your fault, darling. Darling? Who the fuck says darling? Honey. Like, what? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Say my name. Even if you mispronounce, don't say darling. It's so fucking gross. But you're like, you gotta wake up early, darling, because you wake up so late. I woke up 10:30. It's not that fucking late. Back in the Hong Kong days, I wake up at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Now that's late. I admit it. But 10:30 is totally fucking normal. It's within the morning times. And she's like, no, you gotta wake up early, darling. Otherwise, like, I would just have to make it for you. It's your fucking fault. Ugh. I swear to God, if it gets worse next week, I will consider moving out. And it's also about conditions like humidity and temperature. It's not just the food, it's not fucking critter. What the fuck is a critter, man? Is that what you hit with a baseball? Alright, time now is 2:32 p.m. I just finished watching Spencer. Good movie. I really like it. So about 27 minutes before the movie ended, or I think about half an hour before the movie ended, suddenly I heard knocking on the door. Of course. And guess who it is? It's the host. Yes. Of course, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop from there. The host came in and said, well, I see the cereal over there. You gotta put it in the bag. So she gave me a plastic bag, right here actually. And it's fucking dirty. Like, I don't want to fucking use it. Seems like it's been used, like... She told me to put my cereal here. And basically grab all the food in my room, which I have plentiful of, and put it out there. And then she came in even more. She's like, what are you hiding? Because I was holding the door. Because this is my room. I know this is her house, but I deserve some privacy, right? So I was holding my door, and she pushed open the door, and she's like, what are you hiding in here that you're trying to hide from me? And, well, guess what, bitch? I have nothing to hide from you. I mean, I'm watching a movie right now. I have it paused. So if this goes on for a week, if it just gets worse and worse and worse, and she takes advantage of me more and more and more and more, and she tries to invade my privacy more and more and more, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna ask for a refund, and I'm gonna leave. Kill me. Kill me. Please. Just fucking kill me already. For fuck's sakes. got to be fucking kidding me, right? You've got to be fucking kidding me, right? Alright, time now is 8:08 p.m. on January 17th. Just had dinner. The dinner is surprisingly not a lot of meat today. It's basically chicken stock with chopped up celery and carrots, macaroni, and then bread, and then it's some salad, some leftover salad. And the salad is taken right out of the fridge. Like a plate of salad, just right in the fridge, without any lid or anything covering it or wrapping around it, which is a little gross. But before dinner, I'd say an hour before dinner, I received a text from the host. Of course, if there's something that could go wrong, it will go wrong for this host. If there's any possibility of things going worse, it will go worse because it's this host. So this host texted me saying that I'm gonna have to go out and identify something for her because after I had my lunch, I used utensils to eat food, So I used a fork and a bowl, and she's like, "Oh, aside from the fork and the bowl, did you put anything else in the dishwasher?" I'm like, "Nope." And JT said that for the past few days, it's been a little tough for her as well because her host and her host's son kept on arguing. Also, the polystyrene boxes that I threw in the trash after I finished my lunch because I couldn't eat them all. The host fished them out, cleaned them for me, thank you, and put them in a bag and told me to throw them away myself in a recyclable blue trash bin outside of the house. And which is baffling. Hey, I hate living in this house, I hate living in this city, and I want to die. What's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite albums. And today I just remembered that I have psychology homework. Again, I have to finish it within the next 45 minutes. But anyways, I am going to do a quick album review as quick as possible. New Earl Sweatshirt album. Alright, time now is 8:43 p.m. on January 17th. Yeah. It's a bad thing that American houses are made out of wood. And that is mainly because that this afternoon when I did my Earl Sweatshirt album review, I believe, I half jokingly said, "I hate living in this city, I hate living in this house." And it's I'm only half joking. Of course I'm saying it as a bit of a, an cynical intro, but I was half joking, like I was half serious too, I haven't had a very pleasant time in this place. And the host heard me saying it afternoon. If only I'd said it in Cantonese. But the host heard me, and she just texted me. She waited a whole how many hours? But the host texted me, saying that she is kicking me out of the house because I said I hate living here. So instead of maybe asking me to the table and genuinely talk to me and ask me what are my concerns and how are we going to work together, maybe I've done wrong, maybe she's done wrong, maybe we could have a conversation, a civil adult, that would be a real word, a civil conversation about it as two adults talking out our problems, trying to find middle ground. Instead of that, she directly contacted the homestay people and asking to kick me out, which I believe might be the first time that it happened to her. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call my mom. Okay, OK，咁我而家就會用廣東話解釋啦，因為咁我就會加啲字幕喺下面，因為我而家唔講得英文，因為個屋主聽得明英文嘅。咁係咁 我而家覺得又唔係緊張嘅，因為我有一部分我有一部分有預計到呢一個咁嘅事情會發生嘅，但係首先我收到個 message 之後，我即刻 email 咗個 ISP，就同佢哋投訴呢一個屋主有啲咩問題啊？呢間屋有啲咩問題啊？衞生問題、食物問題等等啊，個門又唔係真係好 work 啊，個鐘又唔係好 work，個床好細，我乜水都講，我乜嘢都講，我張床 OK，我張床咁矮，我起身撞我個頭，我有講，我去戲院睇戲嗱，我好感恩個屋主帶我去睇戲，但係睇戲嗰陣時候，佢冇乜點樣遵守呢一啲防疫嘅規矩，咁所以我梗係即管同 ISP 佢哋講，就話我唔係好舒服喎，佢哋咁樣唔遵守呢啲規矩，咁樣其實係一個好大嘅問題。咁我唔單止寫咗email，我仲放咗 IG story，我仲喺 Twitter 嗰度講咗一啲嘢啦。咁好多人都見到我 IG，Topher 見到我 IG，跟住之後又DM 我表達佢嘅支持啊。咁我都感恩，因為我個人唔係真係好中意 Topher，但係Topher 表達佢嘅建議。Tom 有見到啊，Leo、Pink 佢哋都有見到嘅。跟住之後其實第一件事我唔係寫 email，第一件事我係話俾我媽媽聽，我打電話俾佢，跟住之後我媽媽即刻用盡佢嘅資源揾佢嘅朋友啊，揾下有冇其他人啊，咁樣上個禮拜定係兩個禮拜之前，我媽媽同埋我姨姨就帶咗我去Torrance 嗰度。約咗一對夫婦同埋佢哋嘅仔去食飯，食日本飯，食日本餐。咁嗰個男人咧，嗰個husband，佢就 text 咗我，就話佢會表達支持嘅。跟住之後 JT 同我又傾咗少偈啊。咁係JT 就話，我唔應該咁早 send 個封 email，因為有可能個 ISP 會直接話俾個屋主聽，話有人投訴，咁樣屋主就知道會係我，咁樣屋主就會對我好差。雖然係慘嘅，我而家係一個好慘嘅情況，但係我好開心我可以離開到呢間屋，因為我真係好唔中意呢間屋，呢度好污糟啊，呢度好多問題啊。雖然呢啲問題唔係真係致命嘅問題，唔係真係咁嚴重，但係有問題就係有問題。咁我係有權去同 ISP 講嘅。第二就係其實如果個屋主對我講嘅嘢，我喺個 review 講嘅嘢反應冇咁大嘅話，其實呢個情況係可以避免嘅。呢個情況係可以避免，我哋可以坐低，我哋可以好坦白咁樣同對方講嘢，化解我哋嘅衝突。咁樣就唔需要咁大件事啦。但係個屋主直接聯絡個 ISP 要踢我走，咁冇辦法啦。你想攻擊我，我攻擊翻你轉頭啊！我講錯咗，DM 我嗰個唔係 Adam 係 AJ。which is 非常之奇怪，因為 AJ 永遠都唔會同我講嘢，但係喺呢個咁特別嘅情況之下，Mary，呢個係你機會 ，Mary。Yeah, so time now is 11:55 p.m. on January 17th. I'm speaking in English again. I think they're both asleep, or at least the host is asleep, so I can speak in English now, but I'm gonna have to keep it down. This part of my chin just being red, and it's hurting actually. Like it's been hurting for a few days, so that's crazy. But yeah, So yeah, time now is 1:22 a.m. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. But yeah, this is my room right now. This is my room. And yeah, as you can see, it is a bit messy, but I just don't have a lot to work with right here. I don't have a lot of space because a lot of the stuff, especially this part is really messy. And I don't have a lot to work with because I don't want to put stuff outside of my room. But yeah, this is my laptop, the stuff here. So this is funny. Okay, so this is, plastic bags. Those are dirty clothes. These are clothes. Oh, these are dirty too, actually. I'm gonna have to put them in that dirty clothes bag. These are stuff that I don't necessarily use on a day-to-day basis. My snack corner is here. I don't know how am I gonna deal with it. If I'm gonna have to move out, I'm gonna have to put them all in a bag. And then these are stuff that I straight up don't use. Bags and the luggages, the washing machine net, and shoes that I don't even get to use. This my bed. Again, I wake up every morning. Actually, I've lived here for 16 nights, and there was only one night, and I think it was the second night or maybe the third night, I actually accidentally bumped my head after I wake up. And it wasn't a very hard bump. It was just a soft bump. But, usually I would stretch. When I wake up, I would, raise my arm and stretch, and I would accidentally punch the ceiling up there. So that's pretty not cool. And, yeah, fridge, closet. Man, how am I gonna deal with this stuff? I don't know. But, yeah. I still got a lot of clothes here. Again, a little messy because I'm a lazy person. Okay, I don't have anything on there, right? So, oh yeah, these socks are here for drying, but otherwise, these are all long sleeve clothes, long sleeve shirts, long sleeve pants, like long pants, and these are the underwears and socks. These are all the short sleeve shirts and shorts. The jackets are here. That's it. That's it from my room. Nothing fancy. And this bag right here is a sacred bag of pajamas, and this is the only added maybe 3 days ago, special towel. After I come back home, I wash my face and my hair with it, refresh myself, clean myself, but not to be mixed with the shower towels. So yeah. So this is where I usually take my glasses for drinking. I've used it once actually. There's a teapot for hot water. There's a plant, it's always in the way, but now it's wilt. Fruits that nobody eats. This is the dishwasher. Big plates there, small plates there, yada yada. Cheerios, which are disgusting. The toaster. Normal trash can, recycle, quote unquote, recycle. Eating utensils, which are not very clean. Okay. My egg tarts. I still have 2 egg tarts right here. Okay. Right. The fridge. Quote unquote green tea. This is the pitcher. And the water inside is tap water. Peanut butter is here for some reason. Maple syrup. These carrots, man. These baby carrots have been sitting in this fridge for like 2 weeks already, as far as I know. Eggos, bagels. Okay. Right. This is her computer. Very old school. And then this is where I sit every single meal. I've never sat elsewhere. There's more out there, but I haven't gone there that many times. Only one time, actually. The dog food. This is the dog bed. Dog gate. This is the host couch. Okay. Time now is 10:34 a.m. in the morning on January 18th. To show you how little space I have, my hair is touching the ceiling now. My elbow right here. That's how little space I have. I'm gonna do a wide angle. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm eating I ate a date and nut bar, which is disgusting. And then I'm gonna finish the bag of potato chips now, even though I don't want to eat it, but I kind of have to. Oh, right, I forgot to say this, but right after I woke up, I have received an email from the Indian woman who runs the homestay program. And, last night I sent a really lengthy email to her, basically stating my complaints and yada yada. And I tried my really, really best. And guess what? Guess what was the response? Guess what was the response? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna read my own email, starting from the beginning. I'm gonna try to keep it down because I don't want anybody else to hear me. Last night, this is what I said. Hi, I am a college student who had recently applied for the homestay program to stay at Santa Monica. I have several complaints about certain issues and would like to know more about the current predicament that I am facing. Upon arrival of my homestay house on January 1st, everything was fine. The host was nice and the place seemed well managed and clean. But as I continue living in the house, I began to notice several issues regarding hygiene, food, accessibility, and most importantly, the attitude of the host. The host treats me very kindly for the most part. However, ever since last week, she had been adding rules upon rules. While she provides dinner every night, I had to make breakfast myself. Lunch is not provided as it is part of the deal, but I was prohibited to cook or use to fit her dinner schedule. She pressured me to waking up and sleeping early because she is annoyed by how late I called me, asking me how big are the boxes, where did I get the food, what kind of. The host also owns a Rottweiler. He is cute and harmless, but the Rottweiler host does not care about hygiene and health safety as much as she should be during these trying times. That being said, I do believe that the host and I can have an honest conversation and work out our differences. I believe that if a few adjustments are made, my stay in this house would be so much more comfortable and pleasant. But instead, she claimed that she had directly contacted the ISP and is asking to remove me from the house. I was wondering, if I were to be removed, is a refund possible? Sincerely, Enoch Lai. And then as a follow-up, hi. Also, is it okay if this email remains confident? If the host knows about this email that I've written, she might treat me poorly, and I'm afraid of what she and her son might do to me. Now, very well written, and I don't say that about myself often. Very well written, right? Long, well structured, great usage of vocab. You can't deny that. And there are a lot of great talking points, okay? You know, about the pandemic, that's a good one. About my own stress, that's another good one, because of the mental health awareness that's on the rise lately. Yeah, this is a really good one. But anyways, this morning I received an email from the ISP admin. Hi Enoch, thank you for sending your email and expressing your concerns. I understand that sometimes homestay experiences are not what we expected, and that's completely normal. After reading your email, it seems that your issues are not with your host, but the rules that are set in place. But it is with my host. Actually, those rules are also a part of our ISP homestay rules, which we went over during the orientation. The main one being food. Hosts do not prepare breakfast for students as they only provide breakfast food items. That is fine. Okay, so she sent me a few photos. Also, students are only allowed to do light cooking in the host home, such as heating up food and microwaving. Then why can JT cook food? Most of our students make sandwiches at home, and it seems, it's not even grammatically correct, as it seems to be the most cost-friendly for them. As far as other ISP homestay rules, here's another portion that was discussed during the orientation. It seems from your email that the host home was clean first, but over time it was not clean. I know that the host has a housekeeper that comes and cleans her home, since we have placed many students over the years with her and cleanliness was never an issue. Your concerns seem to be with your bedroom having dust and the bathroom not being cleaned. Make sure you wipe down your counters and disinfect the restroom that you use. On the other hand, I will be working on placing you with a different host family. I think in this case it would be best to switch host homes and start over. I will be working on finding you a new placement this week. I am not removing you from our ISP program. Warmest regards, the person. Yeah, I don't think the homestay will do anything to this host, which is a little upsetting, but honestly, I don't even care. I just want to be at a better place, and I've tried. I've backfired dramatically. I've played my move, I rest my case, you know? And, happy days, I guess. So, I've changed to my college outfit. A couple things I want to add. First of all, makeshift trash can, trash bag, rubbish bin, whatever. Bag here, nice. Now, the reason being is that I can't apparently throw masks in the toilet rubbish bin now, so I have to do it here instead. I don't want to do it here because it's all the way back here, and I don't have the strength nor the time to move a metallic cylinder like this. Second of all, rack. So, of course, as if it can't get any worse, the host had messaged me saying that one of my towels are wet, even though it isn't. The wet one is right here. The two towels in the bathroom right now are both dry. I may have touched one of them after washing my hands and my face, but it's not all wet. But anyways, my wet towel is right here. It'll be untouched. Nice rack. That's it. Put my chocolate peanut bar in the plastic bag thing, because ants and critters and crickets and spiders and dragonflies and silverfish will come in here and eat them all or something. So I'm ready to leave now. That's it. Easy outfit, not too fancy, and I'll be catching the bus as early as possible. Hopefully it doesn't get late. Alright, I'm actually slightly late right now. It's about 4:22. And I'm supposed to arrive at my bus stop at 4:30. But I'm gonna try my best. Alright, it's 4:57. I'm not late. I'm not late. Yes. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Here we go. Let's not get COVID. Let's not do that. Alright, so time now is 7:50 p.m. First of all, I'm not late at all. I arrived at college early, which is cool. Second of all, this is a pleasant class. Now, only 6 people showed up, including me. I actually quite enjoyed today's class because, oh, there we go, white light. So, Jesus Christ. You know, cars can still cross, even though it's white light. I don't fucking know why. But anyways, today's class was quite nice because before class started, I and several other people gathered around outside the classroom. Evan was like, "What's up?" And that was sudden. That was so out of the blue. So I was like, "Hey," and it was kind of awkward. And at first, I just stood beside him, and I was a little awkward. I wanted to join in, but you know, I just listened for a while. And the white girl, Vivian, she was like, "Ooh, I'm a little worried about tomorrow's exam because I have an exam tomorrow. I'm a little worried." Stuff. And then Evan, he's like, "Yeah, the online courses, the videos that the professor posts, they're cool, but like I just can't focus." And you know, it was already 5:15. Lecture's supposed to begin, so I was like, I initiated. I was like, "Oh, it's already 5:15." And then Evan's like, "Really? Oh." And then Evan talked about how, like, while watching the online videos, he would be distracted by YouTube videos. He said he's been watching the LAD Bible. He said LAD Bible. And I'm like, "Oh, that's the one where Tom Holland tried American snacks and British snacks." And then Vivian and Evan were like, "Oh, yeah, that one.